Okay. Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Here.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Here.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
Here.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Here.
Mayor LaBrus.
Here.
This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6 at SEC. Notice having been published according to law, with a copy on file in the city clerk's office and a copy posted on the bulletin board in City Hall. Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act and recent regulations issued by the state of New Jersey, the following procedures will be in effect for public comment during this remote public meeting of the City Council. The public shall have an opportunity for comment during the designated public portion of this meeting. The time period for public comment is limited to 3 minutes for each speaker, and no person may address the council more than once, except for speaking during an advertised public hearing for an ordinance. At the time designated for public comment, the mayor or other presiding officer of the council will recognize one speaker at a time. That speaker must identify himself or herself by full name and whether or not she resides in Hackensack. No other member of the public is permitted to speak unless recognized by the presiding officer, and other remote attendees may be muted during that time if necessary to eliminate background noise. Meeting attendees shall exhibit appropriate demeanor during this meeting as required by Section 37-15 of the City Code. In the event any member of the public becomes disruptive at any time, that individual may be muted by the presiding officer and will receive a warning that continued disruption may result in being prevented from speaking or removed from the meeting entirely. The Zoom meeting platform has a texting function. However, this is to be used only for the purpose of advising the city's IT staff of any technical concerns or issues. The public may also submit written public comments to be audibly read into the record by the city clerk during the public portion of any remote public meeting of the City Council. Comments can be submitted by regular mail or by email to asab@hackensack.org. Comments received less than 5 hours before the start of a meeting may be carried to the next meeting. Any person who actually speaks during the public comment portion of a remote public meeting may not also have a comment read into the record. The city clerk will stop reading a written comment as a public record once it reaches the 3-minute limit. Duplicate written comments may be summarized and noted for the record in a consistent manner.
Okay, with that, we'll move on to the
Flag
agenda.
salute.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did everybody flag salute? My bad. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic,
For which it
Which
stands,
stands
one nation,
under
under
God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yep, thank you. Okay, Jackie, you're on.
Okay, good evening, everyone. For tonight, our agenda items, the first one, we are going to be introducing 2 bond ordinances tonight. One is for the Johnson Park Sports Complex, and one is for the Atlantic Street Parking Garage. The Johnson Park Sports Complex sum of improvements is $11.5 million. This bond will be issued in the principal amount of $8,075,000. The rest of the funds is $3 million of the city's cash reserve and $425,000, which will be a down payment for said improvements. This bond is being issued for the construction of our sports complex, and it will be included in this, but not limited to the following repairs: site remediation, utility pipe work, sanitary sewer, stormwater infrastructure, paving of a new parking lot, and this will also include engineering and design work, inspections, labor, and equipment. Our second bond ordinance for the Atlantic Street Parking Garage is also for other city parking lots, and the sum of these improvements will be a bond for $900,000. These repairs will include, and not limited to, repairing cracks and recaulking of joints, installation of drainage systems, repairing to cable railings, milling and paving, and new curbs and sidewalks. This will also include engineering and design work, materials, labor, and equipment. I will let you know there will be additional details at the next council meeting. Our CFO, Jim Mangan, is on vacation, so he is going to go into more detail regarding these bond ordinances. But if you have any questions, please let me know. I don't know if anyone has any concerns.
You.
Okay. Our second agenda item is a resolution authorizing the award of a state contract for the purchase of our police bulletproof vests. The city will be purchasing a total of 57 point black bulletproof vests expected not to exceed the amount of $59,972.55. These vests expire every 5 years. So certain years we have to purchase more than others depending on when they expire for our officers. So these are being replaced for their safety. Does anyone have any comments or questions?
No.
Okay. Number 3 on our agenda tonight is a resolution to award contract number 4 for the Clay Street Combined Sewer Overflow Separation as part of our Court Street Drainage Area CSO. As you know, we are in an effort to improve the flooding conditions within the city. We solicited RFPs for engineering services, and after review, Suburban Consulting Engineers seem to be the most advantageous based on their cost, expertise, and prior experience with our combined sewer system. This resolution will award the contract in the amount not to exceed $192,500 for the engineering services related to Clay Street. Does anyone have any questions related to this?
When would they start that? Once they get-
I don't have a start date, but I will find out and definitely let you know.
Okay.
Our 4th discussion item is a resolution to award the contract for engineering services for the Hudson Street Stormwater Conveyance Improvement Project. This contract will award Suburban Consulting Engineers in the amount not to exceed $73,400. And this is in relation to our stormwater conveyance project. This helps our overall flooding issue that we have in this area for many years. So we've been zoning in on that area to assist the business owners and people that are in that area. This will conduct a comprehensive evaluation of the system, design the needed improvements, and prepare the bid documents so we can award a contract. Any comments?
None.
Jackie, this is Kathy. Just, because Hudson Street is a long stretch. I think it's my understanding that this primarily is around the Water and Kennedy Street area.
Correct.
There's been significant flooding, and there's been some, the city has tried to deal with this over the years and has done multiple, cleaning out, looking at lines. I mean, it looks like there might be a capacity issue here. I think, we've tried a number of things. We've got to get to the bottom of it. And a lot of that is we're going to now take a good hard look at what the real problem is and see if we can get it fixed.
Thank you, Kathy. Our 5th discussion item is a resolution that is on for a change order. It is a change order to decrease in the amount of $4,440. This project is now complete for the City Hall roof replacement. This is actually above the police department. So the final cost came out to $250,560. The original contract sum was $255,000. So that resolution will be on the docket tonight. Our 6th discussion item is an ordinance amendment. This is an amendment to our parking ordinance, chapter 170 of the code. This amendment will add parking meters to East Ward Street. My understanding is that 8 meters will be added to this street during our two-way conversion of Main Street. This street became a one-way. So the parking utility has made the recommendation to add the parking meters to this area. They will be on both sides of the street, and they'll be monitored from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. other than Sundays and or holidays. Our 7th discussion item is approving the installation of a new water main by Suez Water to supply the premises being redeveloped by R&H Hackensack Urban Renewal, also known as Lot C. This project will supply domestic and fire water service to this area. The request in this resolution is for the authorization to install approximately 1,250 feet of new 8 and 12-inch water main within East Salem Street extension from River Street to Midtown Bridge approach, and another 425 feet of new 8-inch water main within the Midtown Bridge place between East Salem Street extension and Midtown Bridge approach. So Suez needs the council's approval to move forward with this upgrade to that area since they are redeveloping there. Do you have any questions about that resolution?
None.
And now I would like to turn this over to Deputy Mayor Canestrino to give us a flight path update from the FAA. Kathy?
Okay, thanks, Jackie. I mean, I think most folks know that we've been working for years before I ever became involved. The TANEC group in Teterboro Airport has been working, and many of our residents, our condo folks have been working on trying to get the aircraft flight path to change from flying over the Hackensack Medical Center, Hiller School, and all of the condos, et cetera, on Prospect and Summit Avenue. And this has been a long process, unfortunately, but it looks like we're like almost at the finish line. So I like to give updates. As of December of last year, so December of 2020, the new flight path was formally published, which means, okay, now it's available for use. And the final step towards allowing it to be used was air traffic controller training. And due to COVID restrictions, the FAA was not allowed to do in-person training. So that had been postponed, and that was the last thing we were trying to get accomplished. A week or so ago, I received a call from the FAA saying that, yay, they've started the training. So they have a number of folks that they have to train. So they say, I said, when do you think it's going to be accomplished? They didn't have a final date, but they assumed it would take approximately 45 days. So figure that was a week or two ago. So say in another month. Let's hope that it's available for use and we start to see some relief and enjoy our summer, not only feeling safer, but having a lot less noise. Again, I want to thank everyone in the city. Keep sending in those complaints when you see something flying low or you hear something really loud. I think that's brought attention, and it's brought a lot of attention to Hackensack itself as being the folks that were really suffering with this. So all of you really, we need to applaud everybody that's taken the time to do that. And it has increased over the years. When I asked for your help, you folks actually gave it to us, and that's what we needed. So we're almost there. If I hear anything, I'm going to let you know, but let's hope in another month we start to see some relief for the residents of Hackensack. Any questions from anyone on the council?
No, I'm looking forward to being able to sit and watch my television with the windows open.
Well, especially for the schools. I mean, it's terrible at Hiller School that they can't even keep those windows open. So I think this will be a real plus for the kids too.
Thank you, Kathy. Mayor, that's all I have on our agenda for tonight.
All right, thanks, Jackie. Good job. Need a motion to open to the public, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay, anybody from the public who would like to speak, please give your name to the clerk. You will have 3 minutes. Hearing no one from the public.
I just want to remind that they have to use the raise their hand function so I can unmute them.
Yes, I'm sorry. Please, if you have a raise your hand function on your device that you're using, whether it's your phone, your computer, your iPad, please use that so that you can be recognized. Frank, how many people are in the audience?
We have 8 people in the audience.
Okay. I'm not seeing any hand waving going on, so. You see anybody, Frank?
Nobody has raised their hand as of yet, no.
Okay, need a motion to close to the public.
Offer.
Second.
Hey,
Roll
just
call.
one thing, Mayor, just do want to remind people that Frank, what's the actual function on a cell phone or a regular phone to raise your hand? Just remind everybody of that, please.
#9.
So let's just give everybody a
Okay.
few seconds if they are interested and they're on a regular phone or on a cell phone to hit #9, and that will allow you to raise your hand and then we can identify you to speak.
Okay, everybody heard that, I'm assuming.
Still no hands raised.
Okay,
Okay. Let's start over. Motion to close the meeting to the public.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. We'll see everybody at 7 o'clock.
You need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, motion to close the executive session.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion to close the council of the whole.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. All right, Deb?
Okay.
Good,
See you at 7.
7.